October for the first ever on QVC clean beauty brand that's also certified organic. And now, well, citrine and amethyst, they are sisters. So I love that we've gone into the purple.
Yes.
Because this is that anti-aging plant stem cell retinol. If you find that retinol is too harsh on your skin, but every beauty expert, every derm that you visit, every article that you read says you got to use a retinol, especially as we get older. If purchased separately, this is $145. Our QVC price is $116, so you're saving almost $30 by shopping with us now. And we at QVC are the only ones that have the configuration in a duo where you're getting the serum and then you're also getting the moisturizer. It just came back in stock. It was one of the most popular items with you when you were on the show in October. So we had to restock it for today. And it's true, like, even if we're not into skincare, we know the name retinol and we know everybody says we have to use it, but there's a lot of downsides to classic retinol.
There are. I don't know about you, but my skin, I couldn't use traditional retinol. My skin would get dry and irritated and really red. And so I was so excited to work with our chemist to create this retinol alternative, which contains bakuchi oil, alfalfa, and acai plant stem cells. And these ingredients work super hard to really work very hard on fine lines and wrinkles.
And take a look at the results. Quickly, I'll tell you a story, Miranda. Years ago, I was probably still in my late 30s, early 40s. I used retinol for the first time, and it came downstairs, and my husband said to me, "Oh, sweetie, what's wrong with your skin? Are you okay?"
No.
Because that's what I look like. And after that, I'm like, I can't do it.
Look at these results.
Look at this.
Look
After
at the
just
before
the 30
and after.
days.
Her wrinkles on her forehead are dramatically changed. And the thing that excites me the most is you don't have to compromise yourself by using anything other than organic ingredients. You don't have to compromise your health. You can use certified organic ingredients and get the results that you need.
I mean, I love
Look at those results.
I mean,
and look at her neck.
I know. And
look at how
and that
much,
was just the serum.
Look at, oh yeah, this is a serum using for 4 weeks, twice a day, morning and night. Look how much lifted and the fine lines are on her neck.
Wow.
It blows me away. And the reason I feel like these products are getting such incredible results is because they are certified organic, which means they are antioxidant packed. So,
and our skin understands it.
Yes.
You know, we were not, you know, my sister is a lactation expert, and she always say, your baby doesn't know if it was born today or 2,000 years ago, right? They all just kind of want to survive and want to be near mom. That after it was with the moisturizer on the neck, the first one for the forehead was just the serum. Imagine what's going to happen when you use them together, because we all know thin to thick, serum first, moisturizer second, not a lot of these to go around. And if you purchased it separately, it's $145. So let's dive into the serum if we could. And Jody's standing by. I'm surprised that Stace hasn't hip checked her out of the way because everybody's fighting over these products backstage. But let's start with the serum.
This serum is so incredible. You only need a couple of drops. A little goes a very long way. It immediately melts into your skin, as you can see, and it is so soothing. You can feel how soothing it is and calming, and it is gentle enough to use both morning and evening.
Now that's amazing, because usually if you're thinking of traditional retinol, it's not something that you can use during the day. This you can. We also have the sun drops coming up, so stay tuned for that. But I also love that you've given us from nature, because this is all clean beauty. There's no artificial scents. There's no artificial anything.
There's nothing synthetic. We use essential oils, so you get that beautiful experience. And this actual product contains neroli and geranium essential oils, which smells like fresh florals.
It does. It really does.
It smells like you're in the garden.
Look at Jody's glow on her forehead. And I know these girls very well. We've worked together a long time. There's a lot of energy and excitement from the models in this show tonight. So I want you to try it too. Think about Mother's Day. Maybe do this as a duo for Mom's Day or Dad's Day. And I love that even with the color, like in the turmeric, we saw the citrine color, the glow. Here we think about, you know, you can use it during the day, but that amethyst color at night. And I know we popped the ingredients up on the screen. If we could do that again, because Miranda, I love that you are the creator and the founder and the person that said, we're not just going to put natural ingredients from nature in there. we are going to make sure the science shows us they're going to make a difference on our skin.
Exactly. So it contains bakuchi oil and alfalfa. And the bakuchi oil and alfalfa, they are the hard-hitting retinol alternatives that really work on fine lines and deep wrinkles. And the acai plant stem cells, they really help improve the more youthful look for your skin.
Right.
There's so much research they're doing now. And look at the results here.
Just the serum, that's all she used.
Just the serum. How her forehead, like, look at those wrinkles on the top of her forehead.
Wow.
How incredible to see the difference. And the acai plant stem cells is a very powerful antioxidant, and it is just incredible to see the results, as you can see, and the difference, the redness on the cheeks has soothed and calmed, and you can see the tone and texture, especially around her mouth there. It's really improved. And the neck, look at the fine lines on the neck. Look how how much of an improvement that is on her neck.
It's getting to be open neckline season, and you know, like it's going to get warmer. Although I know I went to actually study sapphires in Australia.
Oh, you did?
Back in 1995, 170 years ago, and it was kind of right at the cusp at the end of your summer and the beginning of like our springtime season. But look at that after just using it twice a day, and it's not even a designated neck cream. Then, by the way, this has been super popular the whole show because I think we know that it just makes sense that eating better foods is good for us, and that's why we pay for organic ingredients. How about putting organic ingredients on our skin? And that's what Miranda's passion has been.
Yes.
This brand is now in 140 countries worldwide, has won 50 plus awards, is continuing to win them to this day, and all you need is this 1-2 punch. And let's talk about the moisturizer. And I love to do this because if you wonder what's the difference with certified organic ingredients, do you see colors like this when we sell skincare in any other brand? And Miranda, the answer is no. And I'm not dissing anything else because we're proud of our beauty at QVC. But I want you to see the KORA Organics
These
difference.
are real plants and real results that you're getting for your skin. And that's what I get so excited about. You really can do something good for you. Good for your skin, good for the planet. As I was saying before, we are a fully climate neutral brand. And with these jars, you buy the jars once and then you can buy the refill pods thereafter because they just pop in and out like that.
Beautiful. And recycle that little pot
and then recycle it and then
my gosh. So why is it important to have a serum and a moisturizer both from this anti-aging plant cell retinol?
Well, the serum is like more of a milky texture that goes kind of deeper into your skin, whereas the moisturizer really locks it in on the surface. And so using it with, the serum and the moisturizer, it ensures that those ingredients are penetrating on that deeper level. And then you're locking it in with the moisturizer.
It's so luxurious.
It is so luxurious.
It's so luxurious.
But at the same time, so I would say the turmeric moisturizer is more of like, if you're looking for a super rich cream. And I would say this is more of a balanced cream. Like it's rich and luxurious, but it's not as rich as the turmeric, I would say.
Right.
So it depends on what you're looking for. This specifically targets fine lines and wrinkles, and we see that with the results. It is like hard hitting on those fine lines and wrinkles.
Wow, here's more.
Yes, look at her fine lines here.
And that was just using the moisturizer.
Yes.
Imagine how much better. That's what we do legally to make sure we're showing you the real deal. But imagine when you use both.
Yeah. And it has helped me so much. As I'm saying, I'm 42 in a month and my skin's never looked better.
Right.
It helps with those fine lines and wrinkles.
Well, I always say when you have someone with the passion of Miranda, look at her skin and say, okay, if you're looking to see that difference, but in a way that is thoughtful and smart and good for you, look at that after. This is just by using the moisturizer. And I know our Jody is standing by. You already put the drops on, right? You already did the serum. Now she's gonna add the moisturizer, but we're gonna see one more before and after because I love the fact that we all obsess over lines and wrinkles, but it's the overall look of our skin too that makes a difference.
But not only just the overall look, but do look at the big difference, the dramatic difference with those fine lines and wrinkles.
Yes.
You can see.
That guy on the left in the before, that's a pretty deep one.
Yeah.
pretty dramatic. Where
You
did it
definitely
go?
can see, and also look at the visibility, like the brightness and the tone of her skin is improved.
And that was using the moisturizer only.
Only. That's
Only.
just with the moisturizer.
And now you put the 1-2 punch, but remember, you can have effective, dramatic results. And what's also gentle on our skin. None of this is harsh
Exactly.
on the skin at all. Nothing in the line.
None of it is harsh. It is really good for any sensitive skin conditions. KORA Organics is definitely made for that. It's very gentle and effective.
Right. It's so funny, Miranda, when I got my job many years ago, we used to say like, oh, good ingredients start at age like start thinking about this when you're 40 or 45 or 50. My girls are in their 20s and they have been using good ingredient skincare for years. I always say they're going to look 12 when they're my age. But I know. What are you, Jody?
Wow,
59.
that's amazing.
Look at her skin. And I have never
looks
seen our
beautiful.
models so excited about the change in their skin with one application.
It's amazing.
As they are tonight.
Do you know what's interesting about this product? We specifically conducted a study with die-hard retinol fans because I wanted to know, do they prefer and get better results from using my skincare product or traditional retinol?
And there it
and
is.
85% said they preferred and got better results from using this moisturizer than any other retinol products that they've ever used.
And that was a bold move.
85%.
That was a bold move, Miranda.
It was.
Like to go to
the proof is
people
here.
that are
the
like,
results are here.
Right.
I went to the die-hard retinol fans and I said, do you get better results? Let's do a study. I want to know the truth. I want to know how effective this is because people often will think, oh, it's organic, maybe it's not as effective. I'm here to prove them wrong.
Right.
Look at the results.
It's
Look
amazing.
at this. The 85% said they got better results from using
this.
these.
Something that was gentler, something that was easy, something that was more affordable, something that was better for everybody.
And the environment.
And the environment.
And yourself and your skin.
Yes.
Like, it's a no-brainer.
I mean, as we shop backwards for the things in the show and forwards for the sun drops that are coming up, just want to let you know that this is the only certified organic clean beauty brand we've ever had and have right now at QVC. And good luck to anybody else trying to do it, only because it's literally next to impossible. But Miranda and team have done it. We have only about 800 left, right, Brian? So if you're interested, get it in your cart, click checkout. There is no auto delivery on anything in the show. So you're gonna fall in love with it. Miranda hasn't been on since October. We had to get this back in stock and a lot of items back in stock. So we don't want you to be without it and have to go back to something that you do not love. Well, we're gonna speed talk here because we wanted to give just about a minute or two to the eye cream because this is the